After looking at what took place with the most violent of criminals and how they broke out and how they utilized to, we think, assimilate and blend into the community, the privilege that they've gotten, we think we need different stipulations for that level of danger of a violent felon, and we think we have to limit their privileges.
The civilians are not trained in the same way as our law enforcement officials at NYSCOBA are, and if we can break that chain and remove that ability for them to interact in a one-on-one way with those prisoners, we are removing an avenue of escape.
There was a time where there would have been a correction officer in that room with that civilian employee. I think we need to get our priorities straight, and when it comes to balancing our budget, it should not be on the backs of the public safety.
Plain and simple, this is about keeping our correctional officers and all of the workers in the prisons safe. When something like this happens, it's important to take a step back, evaluate what happened, and we see that there can be protections involved here, so it's important that we move this forward.
We appreciate our correction officers who do a very, very tough job, and we want to help them, and this is one of the best ways to achieve that.
Everyone deserves a path to redemption. We're not saying there shouldn't be a path to redemption, but what we're saying is we have to use some common sense here. So we have to look at the risk, we have to look at the nature of the crime committed, we have to look at other variables that determine whether this person that we're trying to rehabilitate to become a good citizen is someone who can be rehabilitated.
For the worst of the worst, for the violent felons, the heinous, violent felons who are convicted, typically those with long-term and life sentences, are the ones that we're considering under this bill.